Going on?
Hey guys.
Gonna pray?
Yes. All right, I'm gonna pray. Jern, y'all gotta keep it down though. Heaven, Hayden, Jelena, y'all have to keep it down, okay?
All right, let's do it.
Heavy. All right. God, we thank you so much for your love, your kindness, your grace, your mercy, your favor. We thank you so much for just allowing us to be able to go live and just working through us, God. We thank you so much for your presence, your power. We pray, Lord, that you use us right now in this time, in this moment, to be an example, to show people the truth and who we are. And God, we just bless your name and we thank you. We pray that whoever is meant to hear what it is that we have to say, that you will allow them to hear it, that you will allow them to join this live. But use us, work through us, God, to be able to touch your people, that they may be able to improve their marriages or improve their process of going through marriage. And Lord, we just love you and we thank you and we praise your name. Touch our words, allow your words to fill our mouths, and we thank you and we bless your name. In the mighty name of Jesus, we pray and thank you, Lord. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. I
All
love
right.
you.
So, do you have a topic for today?
I don't actually have a topic today, but I wanted to just share some of the things that I think is important. Because
Journey, be quiet.
we don't argue a whole lot in front of the kids, but lately we've been having a lot of heated conversations in front of them.
Heated? What do you mean heated?
Maybe multiple, like just voices raised.
I'll say passionate.
Well, passionate, yeah. So, can you turn this light on,
Yeah.
please? I feel like it could be a lot brighter in here.
All right, let mama come here and get the tripping.
Be afraid. I won't
All right.
be afraid. But yeah, so but one of the things that I wanted to bring up is just the simple fact that how important do you feel that it is for the children to see um, like you apologize and love on one another just as much as it is for them to see that you guys can be at odds as well?
Equally important.
And why?
I feel like you shouldn't be at necessarily odds in front of your children. I feel like, well, anyway, it should be it's an adult conversation, so they really shouldn't be in the conversation anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say they are in their rooms or wherever they're at in the house and they overhear our conversation. I don't feel like it is necessarily a bad thing for him to see or understand that we do go through disagreements.
Mm-hmm.
It's how we argue.
Mm-hmm.
It's the level of respect that we still hold in the argument for one another.
Mm-hmm.
I think all those things are important. Uh, but when you do get emotional, you kind of get a little overboard, I feel like that could be a little traumatic
Mm-hmm.
because they don't necessarily understand the context on why mommy is emotional or crying. It's that you're just crying or emotional. They don't necessarily understand the context. But we're having a debate and everybody's pretty much in control of their emotions for the most part. It might be a little passionate or we feel strongly about a point or something like that. But um, yeah, we're both intellectuals.
Mm-hmm.
We're both very um,
Passionate, for one,
passionate,
too, about what
and
we
we both
believe.
stand on what we believe in.
Mm-hmm.
So in that is going to be strong debates because you're not a easygoing, timid, conformative, submissive woman.
I feel like I'm submissive. I don't.
I feel like you have submissive ways. I feel like that's something that you have to still learn how to
Oh wow! Really?
be and when you're upset, not like normally.
Oh,
I'm talking about like when you're upset.
okay.
Yeah, but
Make sure-
you're submissive when you.
Yeah, make sure you say that.
Day to day
then.
life, yeah. You're submissive in day to day life. Yeah, you're very, um, like respectful, loving. You have all those things when you're not upset. But when you get upset, is when I feel like those things kind of waver. When you feel like, okay, I'm mad, I'm not on that right now. Would you agree or no? 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 What's that? Yes? Or
No, not really.
You don't agree?
It's a not really.
Okay, wow.
I
You
get,
agree or
but
disagree.
yeah, but I guess I do kind of get a little thrown off.
Yeah.
I do.
You get in your feelings and you kind of lose sight of some of those things.
I guess I just kind of I don't know. I pull back a lot.
You do.
So I guess yeah, you right. You're right. I can see that. But
That's just in conflict. I feel. But yeah. We're working on it though. We're
yeah,
working. I feel like I have to be more graceful in conflict. I don't have that much grace. I'm very direct in conflict. I don't feel like you handle that well.
no, I don't.
Yeah, and my energy isn't the best when I'm upset.
No, it's not.
So I have to work on that as well. On being able to still feel like you can communicate with me because I'll shut it down.
Yeah, you do that.
I don't want to talk no more. I'm done talking. This is what
And
I'm
then you
on.
make it's
And
just
then
like it's just
yeah,
what you
I'm
say,
on it.
what you feel.
I'm on that.
Oh, well, I hope you feel better. But yeah, so it's definitely one of those things that I would say. I think it's equally important for them to see you maybe in conflict, but also
Work through it.
working through it, apologizing to each other, so that they can understand that it is real.
Yeah.
You know that not everything is going to look a certain way or be a certain way, but understanding that even us too in our relationship and the way that we love each other, the way that they've seen our marriage, they just when we are at odds, they like
I think it's the end of the world.
oh my god, we can't believe that these two are going at it. And so it's one of those things where
And then I think you unconsciously, when you're in odds around your kids, they unconsciously pick a side. So it's like in the argument, they're like, okay, I feel like they kind of, if they're nosy enough, they're like, yeah, well, mommy was like this, or yeah, daddy was wrong because he. So you'll get them in a mindset that they don't necessarily need to be in,
right
because
right.
they don't even really fully
know what's
understand the
going
context
what's
of
going on, right.
Who was really wrong, who was really
Right.
You know, so they just see
what
the
we
perception of
right,
what's going
right,
on,
right.
and they don't really
know what's going
right.
on.
So
100%.
that could lead them to believe or to think things that aren't necessarily a reality. So I feel like when you are arguing, you shouldn't really be around your children. But when you're in the household with your children,
There may be
and you don't have,
there
and
may
you're
be
in like
times,
kind of in the
yeah.
kitchen or in common areas talking,
right.
that's kind of, you kind of,
And if they overhear or if they see or
you're not really as conscious about
Yeah.
when you debate, or where's the debate is at, or hold on, before we debate, let's go do this, or let's go here. Then
But I feel like for us, a good thing for us would be to pray before we have certain conversations. And I think that could allow the perspective and also inviting God into that moment. That I feel like we can receive things better. We probably also can communicate better. I feel like last night, the conversation that we had
It was better, I
was
think.
better. I feel like we kind of got through a lot of things that both kind of like bothered
That we don't. That's why I don't like to leave things just unresolved
Yeah.
because they somehow work themselves back up.
Right.
Because it's stuff that we haven't worked through. We just stopped speaking about it,
Yeah.
but it hasn't really been worked through.
We kind of just let it go, let it be whatever it is.
Because it got emotional at that time, and we just let it go, or
Yeah,
whatever the
just let
case
it go.
was.
Yeah.
So we never really got to a resolution.
That's true.
So I
I
feel
can see
like that's what I need in arguments. I need a resolution. Well, you don't necessarily need that.
No, because I have a lot of grace. I have a lot of grace to just forgive this situation and not even think about it anymore. You don't
But-
have that.
No, I don't.
You gonna like
I
sit
need-
there.
I
You
need
gonna
a
be
resolution.
like
Why
picking
did-
at a thing,
Why did
and
this
it's
happen?
like,
Why is it like this? I need to understand.
yeah, I can see that though.
Yeah, I gotta understand because I don't want it to continue to happen.
Yeah, but it's also like you hold on to things too though a little bit.
Not when it resolved. When it resolved, I let it go. I'm very easy going. I need to understand what the hell happened. Like let's say, for instance, it's a group of boys in the house, right?
Mhm.
Let's say they're from the academy,
Uh-huh.
and I leave $20 out somewhere, and I know in this time period these only boys are around my $20 because I just left them before I went to go do whatever, right?
Mhm.
And I come back around, my $20 is gone. Somebody need to find it. I need to figure out where my $20 is at.
Mhm.
Now, it could have flew and under the table. It could have, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that anybody took the $20, but where is the $20?
Mhm.
We need to resolve this because I'm not going to be a fun-loving. My spirit not going to be right just knowing
Right.
somebody just cuffed me for $20, and I don't know if this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, or I'm not able to find it, or I don't have an understanding of where
What
it might.
happened to
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So my spirit is going to be unsettled
Mhm.
until it's resolved. And it could have been like, oh, if you wanted to, coach is right there at the table. Like, oh, okay, y'all were at the party. I'm sorry. But depending on how long that took to get there,
Yeah.
I could have been a whole different person within
Right.
that 10, 15, 20. They might see a different side of me
Right.
because I don't like thieves. I don't like liars. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So it's going to be a different understanding to where most people like, man, one of them took it, they needed it. It's not that big of a deal.
Right.
Some people might feel that way.
Yeah.
Like it's gone. It's only $20.
Right.
It's not that.
Just not make a big deal.
I don't care if
about
it's $20. I don't care if it's $1. I need to understand
it. Yeah.
what's around me or
Yeah.
what's going on or what.
And who is around?
Right. So that's more so my thought process with things.
Yeah. I get it.
You know.
I mean, I get it. I don't think I have to.
Journey.
I don't.
We're having a conversation, so if you're not gonna sit here nicely and chill, you're gonna have to leave. Understand? Okay, we're working. Thank you. So what you saying, man?
So I don't feel like I have to get to the bottom of everything, but I think that's probably been a part of just like my upbringing that we kind of like things that happen, but it's not like
Brush under the rug.
yeah, it's kind of just like whatever.
Yeah.
You know, nobody's gonna be. I'm not gonna hold a grudge against you. I'm not gonna make you feel no type of way. You know, so it's like. But I feel like now, as an adult, I address things a little bit more than I usually would have. So, but I don't feel like I have to get to all the way to the bottom of it. I just feel like I just extend the grace. without having to get to the bottom of it. I just extend the grace.
Yeah.
And I feel like too, it's like sometimes,
But Vicky and Donald ain't going for that.
yeah,
They're not going for it. This grace getting extended if niggas is not doing what they need to be doing.
yeah,
They hold niggas accountable. They standing on it. They putting you out. They
it's whatever it look like.
That's whatever. It's my way or no way.
Yeah,
And that's for life. That's just how I'm bred it.
yeah,
She put me out at 13.
right,
You know how many times she kicked me out?
right, right,
Yeah, so it's like she don't give a damn.
right. So yeah, I think that's more so like my take on it, yeah. And just kind of why, and it's just like I feel like too, like us being at odds was definitely a test for us. I feel like too,
For sure.
which just requires us to really find our way back to the basics. Find our way back to what it is that
The essence.
that God desires for us to have, because I feel like what God has allowed us to be able to share with one another is not something that I don't feel like we'll be able to recreate that.
No, because I guess this was part of my conversation. It's when it's purpose versus love.
Mm-hmm.
So sometimes I feel like, I think we went through that recently,
Mm-hmm.
is that sometimes you might not feel like the love and respect is all the way there
Mm-hmm.
in the marriage.
Mm-hmm.
So what you guys have to lean on, or what we had to lean on, is the purpose in our marriage.
Mm-hmm.
And that we know that very early on our marriage was purposed.
Mm-hmm.
The verses mean via us. I'm sorry, not via. That's not the. Hence why we're doing Marriage Mondays right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because we felt very early on, since we've been doing this for a while,
Yeah.
just been on and off, and so I know that our marriage was ordained.
Mm-hmm.
Like how God put, you go through the Bible, you go through history, how certain people, you feel like that, like God put them together for a specific reason,
Mm-hmm.
time and purpose, and so just like with your grandparents had to come together for your parents to come together for you to be, it's very strategic.
Yeah, God is very strategic.
So
yeah.
I don't feel like any marriage that God is in the helm of, that it is, I feel like every marriage, I guess it's better off to say, every marriage that God is in the helm of has a design purpose.
Mm-hmm.
So when you guys aren't naturally seeing things the same way, you have to understand what the purpose is behind your marriage. Whether that's you guys are pastors, whether you guys are in business together, whether you guys are in whatever type of ministry together. I feel like those couples or those partners are extremely powerful together.
I agree.
And then, cause you look at you just see it in history so many times. It's whether it's the woman or the man that's in the forefront, there's a powerful partner on the side of them. In my opinion.
For sure.
Or someone that has been instrumental in getting them to where they need to be.
Yeah.
Whether that's a pastor or, but a divine being, for sure. But I feel like what in Scripture it says, when you find a wife, you find a good thing. I feel strongly in that. But it's nothing that's not worked is going to be what it needs to be. You got to work it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's prayer, that's faith, that's anything in life.
For sure.
So nothing is just going to get where you get nothing's gonna get to a place that you wanted unless you
Work to
work
it.
it.
Yeah, I agree. But I feel like we also make a conscious choice each day or decision each day to show up for each other, to make sure that we are, seeing eye to eye, to make sure that we can give each other that grace. Because sometimes it's gonna be things like literally like what we've been having recently is like it's literally things. But I think today was like the first, like I feel like yesterday's conversation was probably our first real breakthrough.
Yes.
and just kind of really getting a better understanding of each other and what we need in this season from each other.
I feel like it was the first time we had an argument to where both of us where our emotions were intact. You didn't leave like totally offended or emotional or not, and we both left a little ruffled, but it was nothing that we could like. It took us a couple minutes for us to. You good? You good? It's for us to, get back together to where in previous arguments recently we went to bed upset with one another.
Yeah.
And not really resolution. It's just kind of just like I said, just it was like more swept under the rug than more so us getting to a space to where we understand each other better. And so, which was told for us not to do in counseling. Don't go to bed
angry. Yeah.
Because that just spills over into the next days.
And it did.
Yeah. That's why we're trying to talk to you. You just be in your feelings.
You be in your feelings too.
I can speak. I can still conversate.
But you're not nice though either.
But I still can communicate.
You communicate, not like somebody that I want to sit and communicate with.
But I can get to a resolution. I can take accountability.
No.
I can.
Not with that attitude.
I can though. If you say something that's like, bro, ooh,
your attitude will be,
damn, yeah,
you be on one, and you know it.
But that
when your attitude get like that,
that doesn't mean you don't communicate with me.
Well, it does for me.
Because I'm not calling you out your name. I'm not yelling at you.
It doesn't matter if you call me out my name.
I'm just very direct, and that's what you're talking about.
You're not. No.
All right.
You're
so what's
nice.
up? That's direct. But you just, I don't want to talk to you. I'm like, sorry. Yes, baby. Did you want to talk?
No, that is not.
I'm not like. I'm
not
gonna get like that in that moment. When it's up, we have to work our way back to it not being up. But that don't mean us not talk. You just, I'm not dealing with that shit. I ain't for the guy. I'm not like abusive or anything. Like I'm like for the just turn like go crazy. I'm not like that. I'm like cuckoo. I'm not like that.
I don't think you're like that. Well, I know you're not.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you act like I'm that difficult to talk to when I'm upset.
You are.
But I'm not cuckoo though. I'm not like I'm gonna go off the rail. I can have a conversation. I'm just not going to be the sweet, loving Cleo that you want. I'm going to be turned up G-mode. I feel like that's part of where your grace and why God has brought us together. Is because you're able to diffuse that. Clear the smoke. You feel me?
Yeah, sometimes.
I think very early on you could do it.
But now it's not.
And I think because a lot of it wasn't directed towards you either.
Yeah.
A lot of my issues were like with the children's mom, with the kids.
Yeah, it was outside
it was
of
outside
us.
of our
Yeah.
marriage, to where you were able to kind of really be that anchor and be that support, to where I didn't feel like I was in it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
To where we are odds, yeah, I'm dealing with that shit on my own. Like, I gotta figure out how to get back to
Yeah.
me on my own, because you ain't got the capacity to let alone talk to me, let alone
So
try
I
to bring
just,
me
I
back
just,
to
because first for me,
ground me.
I feel like for a long time, and I don't know, maybe it could be the rejection in it. That it's like I don't want to try to do this, and then you reject
I can
that.
see that. I can see
So
that.
I think maybe it could be that, because those are things that I've dealt with in my past.
Yeah.
So it's just like those are, I don't know, maybe it could be that too. And it's just like, because sometimes it's like if I do come and you be like, you know what, I just need to be alone right now. But it's just like, you know,
Yeah.
so it's just kind of like that could be like you know, one of those type of things.
But
And
I
so
don't do that often with you.
you don't do it often, but
Or
I think
ever.
I mean you just did it recently.
That's because you took me. You were the reason I was upset.
But I'm just saying though, is in that.
Well, no, you weren't the reason.
No, it was something
No,
else. It wasn't even me.
Yeah, it wasn't even you there.
But
It was Creasy.
Yeah, but you was like you needed to be alone for a minute.
But I
But
think
it's just like,
I think we did have some stuff before that.
yeah, it probably was,
Yeah.
but still. So what? But still. But still, that's a part of that I feel like that I try to protect myself from certain things, and I think that
No reason to.
but I think you require a little bit more of that. Come closer to me when I'm upset versus give me my distance. And so me, I'm like, I need distance, and I think that's why I give distance, because that's what I need. So I can kind of give myself the time to kind of work through my emotions.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to ever I don't want to say anything that I regret. I don't want to react. And so I'm very conscious in that way of like how I respond to things. So I think that that's why when I don't have that time to kind of decompress my emotions, or I feel like you trying to force it out of me, it doesn't go well.
Right.
Because I need that time to just kind of
figure out.
Yeah, figure it out, and just kind of how do I even want to approach this? Or how do I even want to? Do I even really know what I'm feeling? How do I need to assess my emotions, and what am I even feeling right now? Like, and give a name to what it is that I'm feeling, or even just kind of just
some words,
sort it out. You know, I just have to sort out my own stuff, and I think that and me, I've been I guess like a loner for so long, like where I really can separate myself, and I don't think that everybody separates themselves the way that I can separate myself, because I can like go without talking to anybody. Not everybody is like that. I could go in silence and just be sitting there. Not everybody can do that. You know, like most people need someone that they can connect with. Like me, I literally can be by myself like all day. And so I feel like and I require that. So I think that in conflict and stuff, because I've been so non-confrontational for years and years and years, that growing into having to have conversations with you because you're a person that requires it to be talked about right now, I feel like I've grown a whole lot to be able to even sit in the conversation with you right after things happen. So I feel like I've grown so much, but I still require that. You know, I still need a little time to kind of decompress my emotions and kind of just release, and then also just give a name to what it is that I'm feeling, and kind of just assess those things. Whereas I feel like you like, okay, we need to talk about this right now.
Because my spirit,
Yeah,
it
I
needs
can't, I need
reconciliation.
this right now. We need to talk about this right now. And I'm just like, yeah, we could talk about it, but just, not right now. And I think that's why I shut down so many times, because if it gets too heated and I haven't really assessed things, it doesn't end well.
And I think also I have a trauma to where when things, typically when I start to argue with in past relationships,
Mhm.
that's when it was like slowly exiting for
Mm.
me.
Mhm.
So I think I
Associated.
associate arguments with like, okay,
Mm.
this might be over soon.
Mm. Okay, I can see that. But I don't think like I feel like with us, but I feel like you also carry that type of energy though.
Yeah.
You carry that type of energy, like yeah, all right,
Yeah, like I'm ready.
yeah, like so you carry that type of
Yeah,
energy and you
just in
house
case you
that.
know that, you know what I'm saying? Just in case you feel like you want to move on, like, I'm ready to. like, because I feel like in past relationships, like, they feel like, yeah, this nigga is too much. It's nothing,
I
it's
feel
nothing I could do to please you.
Yeah, but I don't feel like we have that type of
No, I don't think
relationship
so
though.
either.
So I feel like because it's only been like a couple of months that we've kind of
Yeah.
had some odds and
Right.
run-ins, and that's why I was telling you last time, like it's like one real argument make you feel like this is like it doesn't make sense to me,
Yeah.
and so that's where it's just like how fair is that,
No, I think that's just my association with it.
and so it's just kind of like.
Because I don't argue. Even with my brothers,
I
my
mean, yeah, but
homies,
still, I'm your
I'm not an
wife. I'm not. I'm
argumentative.
not. It's not any of that. So
But
at the end of the day, it's like.
no, I'm just saying, like in relationships,
But
I
this
don't
isn't.
argue with my. I don't argue with the people I
Yeah.
love.
Right.
It's not like we're at odds.
Right.
I'm never really at odds with the people I love
Right.
because I love too hard to be. I'm gonna find some type of middle ground
Right.
in the middle. Like, okay, what's the problem really?
Yeah.
And if I feel like you just own that, then
Trying to
I,
find like
yeah, a
have a
reason to
reason.
like be at odds.
Yeah.
Then that's when I start to, all right, yeah, I'm on my way out. You see what I'm saying? Because then I feel like
You
that's when
trying? You
shit.
trying
Yeah,
me?
that's
You
when shit.
trying me?
That's where it's like, okay, you looking for a reason, you looking for a problem, and in that, I don't know, I don't telling what you
But I
supposed to
don't
be
feel
on.
like. But that's what I'm saying. So I don't. For us, I don't feel like. How do you get that type of energy
Because
with
I'm not that
us?
difficult to understand.
You are.
I'm not. I don't feel. Maybe that's how
You're.
I agree disagree.
You're like you're a difficult person overall.
You think so?
Yeah, you're not that.
And what's
um
difficult about me? Give me one thing that's
I feel like just your energy and certain your attitude, like those are
I have a
things.
bad attitude.
No, I feel like it's more in the anger. And
I,
not really like.
I have anger issues. You think?
Yeah, I feel like you still have things that you kind of got to work out
My dad said I used to have to see a
with
therapist.
your anger. I think that that's something that you still have to grow in. And I think
Think I
but I
get
feel like the conversation that we had the other day kind of helped you kind of like realize like okay, maybe you're right.
yeah.
So I think but I feel like that's something that I feel like it's not easy for everybody to handle the way that I handle.
Yeah, my anger.
Yeah.
Yeah, most women don't know how to.
You're very
They
picky.
yeah.
You're very picky about things
Mm-hmm.
that could
Okay, I can see that how that
that
would
could
go.
easily be
Yeah,
like.
yeah. I have lost so many like relationships just for women like, bro. Yeah, I'm not able to deal with that. Like, you don't eat this, you don't eat that, and then what am I
No,
supposed to do?
like
Like,
really,
it's just,
you're
yeah,
extremely picky.
yeah.
So it's like,
They don't feel like they can satisfy me. I think that's where
but
I
I feel
lost.
like because
I think that's where I lost a lot of what women don't feel like they hold value
right,
because I don't want to eat that, or it's like, oh no, you like the way you like my hair look. I don't really like women. You know what I'm saying? You pretty, but I think it's like women just felt like, yeah, nigga, what,
Yeah,
like
it's
it's
like
just
nothing
like,
is
what is
nothing
good?
is okay.
Yeah,
But
nothing is
I
good
think
enough.
that also comes with the month that you were born. It also comes with that because that is the type of person. It's like a personality trait.
Is it?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's isn't is yeah
so it's Scorpio thing.
yeah,
Could
and
be.
it
I'm
is,
not really into it like that. So
but
I don't know.
it's because it is
It is.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sad to say.
Just that
Yeah.
quick. I'm tired or not impressed or not.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's just real. It's
yeah,
not like,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Just like that. I think women they
Cause
especially
it's
they
almost like
want to make
if
you.
I'm damned if I do and I'm damned if I don't. I'm trying to figure out ways to try to,
Right.
and
Right.
but it's like I feel like
I gotta be better with that. I gotta.
Yeah, just
I
like
gotta
even
tell
just
you,
like
I appreciate it.
like this like the other day, like when I was like, oh, you was like you was talking about the bread and he was like, I'm just like but you see like oh my god.
I can see how that can be difficult. I
It's
can
just
definitely see
like
that. I guess I don't see that inside because I'm me. And so, but when you
it's
describe
like
certain things,
you find like what you find the littlest things to just kind
I
of
guess that could come off as like
and then it's
I'm
just
trying
like
to find things to be upset. I guess I can see how that could.
and so it's just
Could
kind of
be
like
can
what
blur,
are you
can
what
blur.
are you
I guess
and
I
so
can see
that's when
that.
those facial expressions come out and I'm just like what like
But honestly, that's not me trying to be argumentative.
no, I know it's
promise you
not. I know that it's not. That's what I'm saying. So I
Yeah.
don't take any offense to it.
Right,
That's why I
right.
came back with you like, oh, you want me to cut it in half? You want me to cut the edges off? Like just to see how this one is a little bit more firm and
You said
like
something about put a heart shape in it.
yeah, you want me to make it into a star? Like
Funny guy.
but I'm just saying because it's just like chill out. Like it's not even that serious. Like you can just finish it in like 2 bites. Just eat the damn thing. Like you just what like for real. So it's just like things like that, or then it's just like, oh no, we don't have butter. or we don't have this kind of butter. Or like so that is stuff that
if it's
can
not
be
honey on it, or honey on it, I don't want it.
oh yeah, like oh we don't have any. Yeah, I don't want it.
I don't look like. See, now you gotta do all this.
That is how you be. You don't see yourself. You like
drama. And
no, you don't. I'm telling you, we need to set a video camera up in the house that you don't know where it's at, and
you
put you on camera so that you can see yourself.
Let me see how look.
You was like, oh, we don't got, oh, if we ain't got honey, I don't want it.
That ain't just how you just look. You just did that times 10.
You was like, but that is how you be. Like, oh, I don't want it. That's how you be. I don't want it.
How faith don't even go like
You
that.
be having all, you be like.
I walk around looking like this. That's how I look. That's how you just look.
No, but that's how you be. You just your face be, your emotions, it just be all over you.
Whatever. I do wear my heart on my sleeve. Yeah, it's true.
It do. It be all over your face, all over your
If
body
I don't
language.
like it, I don't like it.
Yeah, and then it's just like, oh, I'm just about to go grab some Burger King. It's like, what are you talking about? Is that not you?
Yeah, that's me.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So don't play like I don't.
That's me.
Like you don't be doing that. But I'm just saying those are things that make you a difficult person. You're very understanding, you're very loving, you're very gentle. And but those are the things that make you difficult to deal with. Because those are things that happen like all the time.
And that's stuff in past relationships that I've been told, like,
Yeah, this just is, yeah, because it is. It's a lot.
it's too much.
I've learned to just kind of be like, all right. You'll be alright. You know,
But
I just learned
I've
to.
also like haven't been like I've also like have learned myself a lot.
Mhm.
So I'm very in tune with who I am.
Mhm.
You know, so it's not like I'm wavering or any moment or like. So I feel like I think women find that attractive as well.
Mhm.
That okay, I'm very sure of myself, but when
Mhm.
they get with me, it's like okay, yeah, bro, it's too much. It's too
Yeah,
much.
you're very particular in so
Yeah,
many different ways. Kind of it do get a little irritating. Like
yeah.
even just with like the water type of situations, like oh don't use that in my pancakes, like just stuff like that. It's just be like, all right, so I just don't.
Do y'all
It's not
agree? Do
even.
y'all?
It's not even a.
I like filtered water.
I mean,
I
yeah,
don't
but
like
I'm just
using
saying. But
sewage. Sewage
but I'm just
infiltrated water.
the thing
I don't like
is
using that.
though
I
is
feel
what
like
I
that's
be
a health thing.
saying.
That's not a picky thing.
No, it is
I feel
though
like you
because
should. That's
it
health.
is. It is. It is. You're right. It is. But at the same time though, you
And it's
just
no, it's zero tolerance. I'm not gonna take it. Oh man, it's a little bit in here today. I didn't have a choice. It's like, no, we're gonna go get the water, or we don't have filtered water. Let's go get it. And
excuse me.
so I think at times when you want me to kind of be more flexible, I'm not.
You're not
No,
flexible at all.
no,
So that's all I'm saying.
I get
This
that.
is those are
So you want?
so
So
those are
do you
things
want me
that
to
make.
be more flexible?
No, I mean I'm not saying that you have to be more flexible, but I'm just saying those are the things that make you difficult. You asked me a question,
Right.
so I just answered.
I'm just saying, like,
I mean,
is
just
that
even.
difficult to live with? Is what I'm saying.
I mean, no,
Me
because
being difficult,
I've
is that
learned,
difficult to live with?
I've learned to that that's just who you are, and that's just how it goes. So I'm not like,
It's not stressful though for you.
no,
Okay.
no, I get a little irritated sometimes, like if I'm making certain things, and then it's just like, oh, we
Right.
don't got rolls, I don't want it in it, you
Okay, you can stop looking like that.
But
We get the point.
well, I'm just saying, we don't have rolls, then you don't want to eat this, and then we don't have that, and then so it get a little like, okay, all right, you can be a little bit more flexible in certain things, but I mean, I get it. You have a standard, and there's nothing wrong with having a standard. So,
I appreciate that.
so I just try to do the best that I can
Oh.
with that. So I try to make sure that if I have this, that I have that. And
No, you trying to show up for me. I appreciate
well, not trying. I do show up.
it. No,
So I do show up. So
I have to tell you I appreciate you more
yeah.
in times where I just feel like I take it for granted. Like you're supposed to do it.
Mm.
I gotta make sure every time I gotta.
Don't just take note, but mention it.
You know,
Yeah,
you
I can see that.
I think that goes further than what I expect. I got that from you yesterday.
What from the conversation?
Yeah.
Notice. Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
I love you.
Me too. All right.
And also, what we talked about is me having more grace in my disagreement.
Mm-hmm.
So even if I don't agree with what you're doing, that doesn't give me the right to have poor energy or have poor energy.
Mm-hmm.
Just be nonchalant with it because I don't agree with it. I guess I still have to show up and support you the same way.
Yeah. I agree. I think also voicing what it is that you need,
Well,
and maybe
I did,
just
but you still kind of did what you wanted to do. It's okay. We'll move forward from that.
okay. All right. Somebody said something about what do you guys think of Islam? Hello.
We are a non-religious family. We don't. I guess what's that word?
We are kingdom citizens.
Correct. We are
Citizens.
sons and daughters of Yahweh,
The Most High God.
the only High God, and
Oh, snap. Water.
so we don't. We're not Christians. We're not Islamic. We're not Judaist. We're not Buddhist. We're not Baptist. We're not Lutheran. We're not any of those things. We read the Bible. We recognize the Torah. We
Excuse me.
understand that we are part of the lineage of the Israelites and the people that the people had chosen, even though all of us have the ability to be in heaven and to be covered and to be sons and daughters of Yahweh. God has chosen a certain few people, which we read about every day. And so we understand the true lineage, the true history of the Bible, who we are. We understand that the Bible is written in and takes place in Africa, and who the Romans are, who the Arabs are, who the Philistines are. We are very clear of that. So a lot of the stuff that you probably see in other religions, as far as Christianity and the certain European religions that we adopted, we don't correlate with those teachings, a lot of them, because they are from a European rewritten philosophy. And so we try to tap into the original writings, to the original purpose, to the original names, places, dates. And so we are true intellectuals on that front. And so, yeah, that's kind of where we stand. Our children follow the same way. They're not under any title or any religion, but we are very in tune with our spirituality and our purpose here on this earth and what Yahweh has purposed us here to do. And that is our biggest piece of our life, is our spiritual life.
Mm-hmm.
So if that helps you to understand us any clearer. Some people are driven by work. Some people might be driven by family, relationships. Our spirituality drives us. So everything else is secondary when it comes to that. So if that helps you get a deeper understanding of just who we are.
Yeah.
So yeah, on the spiritual side.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't want to put a religion to it, but I feel like if you were to read the original, or the Torah, the Old Testament, you kind of get a deeper understanding of how we try to live our life based off the teachings and the holidays and the holy days that are in that section of the Bible. We are very into the Passover. We're into Hanukkah. We're into just the way that the laws and the structure that God gave men in that time is how we try to live our life. And they weren't a part of any religion. They weren't attached to any name. They were disciples of and children of God, and that's how we walk. with that light, with that purpose, and God shows up and covers us daily throughout the day. So whether you feel like it's right or wrong, God gives us confirmation throughout the day, multiple times that we're along the right path that we walk. So
For sure.
if that helps, does it? I'm sure if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We're very open. So yeah. Anything else you want to talk about, babe?
Oh no, that's it for me.
All right, we
Think
love
it was
y'all.
good.
Dang, that was a 50 piece, babe.
All right, guys.
Jeez.
We love y'all. Make sure that you guys count it all joy.
Mm-hmm.
And we also pray that you guys have a blessed and amazing night.
Mm-hmm.
And that you're blessed. All right. Be blessed, guys. Peace out.